Hey everybody! I want to talk to you about why I feel like crap. So, I have been feeling pretty crappy for the past week or so. Really low energy levels, especially towards the afternoon. Difficulty getting out of bed, sleep issues, constantly waking up in the middle of the night. And this is who I have to thank for that. Yeah, sugar. So you might be asking yourselves, why are you having so much sugar then if you know it's bad for you? So this is how it happened. I have my little cashew cake business and I've been selling some cakes to the cafes. And those are completely free of refined sugars. And I know they're not addictive because you eat one, tastes delicious, you're satisfied, and then you don't crave to have any more once you've had your portion. So it's good. But my boyfriend Joel used to have a little side business as well where he sold cakes to cafes. And unfortunately, these are not the somewhat healthy kinds of cakes that I make. They're just your good old carrot cakes, brownies, banana breads, stuff like that. So he had the idea of making a few cakes as well and having me take them as samples over to the cafes. Now, obviously, I didn't take the entire cakes over to the cafes, so that left us with a ton of cake left over. And I can't stand wasting food, so yeah, I overindulged in the cake, couldn't stop eating it. And it's addictive. You just want to eat more and more of it because there's a ton of sugar in it. And it's not just that, it's also the sugar fat combination, which has been proven to be super addictive. So, yeah, um, got into a little bit a sugar addiction, and fortunately, I know that it's bad for me, so I've cut back on it. I've I've gotten the sugar out. Had no sugar at all yesterday. The day before that, I think I had like 5 grams or something like that. So, yeah, it's going well, but my sleep still hasn't returned to normal yet. Um, so you might be wondering why I'm even bringing this up about sugar. Um, I'm bringing it up because it's not just the sweets that we eat that are the problem. It's pretty much any packaged food that we buy from the grocery store. It has added sugar, and it may seem like a small amount, but considering it's been proven that sugar affects our brain chemistry in the same way that addictive substances like nicotine, alcohol, and other drugs affect our brain, then it's a bit concerning. I mean, I wouldn't want somebody um, giving me something that had drugs in it and I didn't know about it. So then why are we okay with having sugar added to our food? And I'm pretty sure some of you are thinking, oh, well, this whole sugar affects your brain the same way that addictive substances affect your brain is complete bullshit and it's not as bad for you. Um, but that's not the case. The Queensland University of Technology, it's not my university, but it's the neighboring university nearby, is conducting research on treating sugar addiction with medications that are used to treat nicotine addiction. So it's been legitimized that sugar is an addictive substance. I believe that we're just um, kind of in the early stages of the research, and the research findings haven't really been given enough attention. It's kind of like back in the day with tobacco research, um, that academia knew that it was really bad for us, but the tobacco industry didn't listen. People didn't listen because they were kind of kept in the dark about it. Sorry, I'm losing my voice here. Um, but yeah, I think it's pretty much the same thing going on with sugar. And they put the sugar in food that doesn't necessarily need sugar in it just to keep us wanting more and more. And I do think that this is a big part of why we overeat and why we particularly overeat on foods that are really high in sugar. Um, and it, I mean, this isn't research, but it's an anecdote. Like with my cakes that are completely free of refined sugars, I don't feel the need to sit and eat like 10 of them. Um, but with the carrot cake or the brownies, I could easily sit there and just keep eating and eating and not stop. This is because with the bad cakes, um, your brain chemistry is being altered when you're eating it. You're releasing dopamine. But with the good cakes, that's not happening. So you can see the difference there. I wish I could have my brain chemistry measured while I'm eating them. I think that would actually be a really a good study. But anyway, that's my little rant on sugar. I hope I wasn't going on like an idiot there, but you should definitely take that into consideration when you are looking at food labels in the grocery store. Hidden sugar is in almost everything. It can be even in a loaf of bread. It seems ridiculous, but it can be there. Um, just have a look at what you're buying. Make sure that there's no added sugars, and really just watch your sugar intake. It's easier said than done, but if you're experiencing bad sleep, inability to get up in the morning, and a an afternoon crash after lunchtime, just think about that and try to cut back on sugar. I've done it before where I've gone completely sugar free for a little while, and it really makes a huge difference in your quality of sleep and your energy levels. And I'm not going to say that I'm going to completely cut sugar out of my life, get rid of it, because at the same time, even though it is having such a negative impact, a lot of social situations are centered around sugar. Birthday parties, going for tea with friends, having some cakes. It can be really fun, and I like to indulge in macarons um, every now and then. They're probably my favorite treat, and I'm never going to give them up, but I'm not going to indulge in them to the point that my energy levels are screwed up. I know I say that now, but and it may happen again at some point that we're stuck with a bunch of cake in the fridge and it needs to be eaten. I just can't stand wasting food. So I probably will indulge in sugar again at some point, but at least I'm aware of the consequences. And for the most part, I do a good job of keeping it out of my diet. There's something else that I wanted to show you guys, but I'm running out of time because I ranted for like 10 minutes here. I might review this video and cut some things out.